then when he went to his desk and took out a gun, then when he was killed, in the middle of all that.
During the transformative period of television, Peter Falk found himself at a crossroads with the arrival of a new director for Columbo, a young filmmaker named Steven Spielberg. Falk, who had already made the character his own, was intrigued yet cautious about Spielberg's fresh approach. He recognized Spielberg's talent from his earlier works, but the idea of a new vision for Columbo stirred mixed feelings. Falk appreciated Spielberg's innovative style and storytelling prowess, believing it could bring a new depth to the series. However, he also felt a sense of protectiveness over the character he had developed so intimately. Falk often expressed that Columbo was not just a detective, but a complex individual with quirks and charm that needed to be preserved. As they collaborated, Falk hoped that Spielberg would honor the essence of Columbo while infusing the show with a modern flair. Their discussions were filled with creative energy, as Falk shared insights about the character's motivations and nuances, eager to see how Spielberg would interpret them on screen. The dynamic between the seasoned actor and the ambitious director became a fascinating chapter in the evolution of the beloved series, showcasing the balance between tradition and innovation.
Entirely.
Aside from taking every penny that I've got.
Those were my terms.
Inspired by literary figures, Alapti's homicide detective Lieutenant Columbo was created by writer William Link. He drew influence from the magistrate Dari Petrovich in Fyodor Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment, and the character Father Brown from G.K. Chesterton's stories. These inspirations helped shape Columbo into a unique character who would become a beloved figure in television history. Columbo first made his appearance in a July 1960 episode of the Chevy Mysteries show on NBC. In this initial portrayal, he was played by Bert Fried. The character's distinctive traits, such as his rumpled trench coat, unassuming demeanor, and keen observational skills, quickly set him apart from other detectives of the time. Columbo's method of solving crimes often involved engaging suspects in casual conversation, allowing him to uncover crucial details while appearing to be less intelligent than he truly was. This clever approach captivated audiences and laid the groundwork for the series that would follow, establishing Columbo as an iconic figure in crime drama. The character's origins and first appearance marked the beginning of a legacy that would endure for decades, influencing the genre and leaving a lasting impact on viewers. The stage play titled Prescription Murder was adapted from a teleplay and first performed in 1962, featuring Thomas Mitchell in the role of Columbo. This adaptation marked an important step in the evolution of the character, who would later become a beloved figure in television history. The play's success led to its transformation into a made-for-TV movie, also named Prescription Murder, which aired on NBC in 1968. This film served as a pilot for what would become the iconic television series Columbo. The character of Columbo, known for his rumpled appearance and disarming demeanor, quickly captured the audience's attention. His unique style of investigation, often characterized by his seemingly absent-minded questions and persistent nature, set him apart from other detectives of the time. The transition from stage to screen allowed for a broader exploration of Columbo's character and the intricate plots that would define the series. The made-for-TV movie laid the groundwork for the series, which premiered in 1971 and became a staple of crime drama. Columbo's ability to solve complex cases while appearing unassuming resonated with viewers, making him a cultural icon. The original stage play and its subsequent adaptations highlight the creative journey that brought this unforgettable detective to life.
I'm telling you, that kidnapping just doesn't add up.
Let me understand you correctly. Are you implying that
The story of the Columbo TV series began with the television movie Ransom for a Dead Man in 1971. This film served as a pilot for what would become a beloved series. The show premiered on September 15, 1971, introducing audiences to the unique and charming detective, Lieutenant Columbo. The character was known for his disheveled appearance, unassuming demeanor, and brilliant investigative skills. Interestingly, Bing Crosby was initially considered for the role of Columbo. However, he declined the opportunity, citing his passion for golf as a reason for not pursuing the role. This decision ultimately paved the way for Peter Falk, who would go on to embody the character and make it iconic. Falk's portrayal of Columbo became a defining role in his career, and the series gained a loyal following. The combination of clever writing, engaging plots, and Falk's performance made Columbo a standout in the world of television crime dramas. The series would continue to captivate audiences for years, solidifying its place in television history.
Well, maybe you're right. I certainly wish I had your crystal ball.
Initially, Peter Falk was seen as too young for the role of Columbo, but his charm and likability ultimately won over the producers. This decision proved to be a pivotal moment in television history. Falk brought a unique blend of intelligence and warmth to the character, making Columbo not just a detective, but a beloved figure in the world of crime drama. The series was part of the NBC mystery movie wheel, which allowed for a format that was different from typical television shows of the time. Each episode ran for 90 minutes, providing ample time for intricate storytelling and character development. This longer format allowed the writers to delve deeper into the plots, creating more complex mysteries that kept viewers engaged. The combination of Falk's performance and the innovative structure of the show contributed to its lasting popularity and influence in the genre. The series became a classic, showcasing how a well-crafted character and thoughtful storytelling can resonate with audiences for years to come.
Just wait here, I'll be right back.
Anything you say, Mr. Franklin.
Peter Falk's portrayal of Lieutenant Columbo in the 1971 television series became iconic, earning him significant recognition, including an Emmy Award in the first year of the show. Over the course of the series, Falk's performance garnered him a total of 4 Emmy Awards, highlighting his exceptional talent and the show's popularity. As the series progressed into its second season, NBC executives sought to introduce a sidekick for Columbo, believing that a partner would enhance the dynamic of the show. However, Falk had a different vision. He preferred the idea of a dog accompanying the detective, which led to the introduction of a basset hound. This decision added a unique charm to the character of Columbo, as the dog became a beloved part of the series. The basset hound not only provided comic relief, but also complemented Columbo's laid-back and unassuming personality. The choice to feature a dog instead of a human sidekick set the show apart and contributed to its distinctive character. The combination of Falk's award-winning performance and the quirky addition of the basset hound helped solidify Columbo's place in television history.
They cleaned a burnt-out bull.
They work in the daytime, so how would they know?
The 1971 television series Columbo is notable for pioneering the inverted detective story format. Unlike traditional detective tales where the audience learns about the crime and then follows the detective to uncover the murderer, Columbo flips this concept. From the very first scene, viewers are shown who the murderer is, creating a unique tension as they watch the clever detective, Lieutenant Columbo, piece together the evidence. This approach keeps the audience engaged as they anticipate how Columbo will catch the culprit despite knowing their identity. Peter Falk, who portrayed Columbo, made distinctive choices regarding the character's wardrobe. He selected items from his own closet, which contributed to the character's unassuming and scruffy appearance. Columbo is often seen in a beat-up raincoat, a brown suit, and old boots, which became iconic elements of his persona. This casual and somewhat disheveled look contrasted sharply with the polished appearances of the murderers he pursued, emphasizing his role as an underdog detective. The combination of the inverted storytelling and Columbo's unique style helped to create a lasting legacy in the world of television crime dramas.
Always get to the bottom of this thing.
You know, Lieutenant, I like it. I really do.
Falk personally chose the 1959 Peugeot 403 convertible for Columbo's car, making it a rare and iconic part of the character. The car's unique look and charm perfectly matched Columbo's disheveled yet clever persona. The Peugeot became almost a character in its own right, symbolizing the detective's unconventional approach to solving crimes. Its presence on screen added to the show's distinctive style, making it memorable for viewers. Steven Spielberg directed the first episode of Season 1, titled Murder by the Book. This episode is significant as it set the tone for the series, showcasing Columbo's methodical and unassuming style. Despite initial resistance from Falk, who had concerns about Spielberg's youth and inexperience, the collaboration proved successful. Spielberg's direction brought a cinematic quality to the episode, enhancing the storytelling and character development. The combination of Falk's choice of car and Spielberg's direction contributed to the show's lasting impact and popularity, making Columbo a beloved classic in television history. Columbo's catchphrase "just one more thing" emerged during the filming of the episode Prescription Murder. This phrase became a signature line for the character, often used just as he seemed to be wrapping up an investigation. The line added a layer of intrigue and suspense, as it signaled to both the audience and the suspects that Columbo was not finished yet. Peter Falk, who portrayed Columbo, was known for his improvisational skills. He frequently ad-libbed his character's mannerisms, which helped to create a more authentic atmosphere on set. By keeping his fellow actors off balance, Falk enhanced the realism of their reactions, making the interactions feel spontaneous and genuine. This approach contributed to the show's unique charm, as viewers could sense the unpredictability of Columbo's investigative style. The combination of the catchphrase and Falk's ad-libbed moments became integral to the character's identity, making Columbo a beloved figure in television history. The way he would pause, scratch his head, and then deliver that line left a lasting impression on audiences, solidifying his place in pop culture. The blend of scripted dialogue and spontaneous performance created a dynamic that kept viewers engaged and eager to see how Columbo would unravel each mystery. Columbo's first name was revealed as Frank during the 4th season of the series, a detail that added depth to the character. This revelation was later confirmed in 1989, providing fans with a more personal connection to the beloved detective. Additionally, Columbo's wife, Rose, was mentioned in a humorous context during a Dean Martin celebrity roast, giving viewers a glimpse into his home life, even if it was brief. The show featured many notable actors, with Patrick McGoohan standing out for playing a murderer in 4 different episodes. His performances were memorable and showcased his range as an actor. Other famous personalities also appeared as killers, including Leonard Nimoy and Johnny Cash, which added an exciting twist to the series. These guest stars brought their unique styles to the roles, making each episode engaging and fresh. The combination of Columbo's character development and the impressive lineup of guest stars contributed to the show's lasting appeal and success.
Upstairs. I'll be in my room if you want me.
That's a good idea. We'll be covering the place all night, so you...
The series Columbo gained immense popularity, being broadcast in over 80 networks across 44 countries. This wide reach allowed it to capture the attention of audiences around the world. The show was not only loved by viewers, but also recognized by critics, receiving numerous awards throughout its run. It won 13 Emmy Awards, showcasing its excellence in television production and storytelling. Additionally, Columbo earned 2 Golden Globe Awards, further solidifying its status as a beloved classic in the crime drama genre. One of the standout episodes, Murder by the Book, directed by Steven Spielberg, is particularly noteworthy. This episode was ranked number 16 on TV Guide's list of the 100 greatest episodes of all time, highlighting its impact and quality. The combination of engaging storytelling, memorable characters, and innovative direction contributed to the lasting legacy of Columbo, making it a significant part of television history.
Can I help you, Lieutenant?
Oh.
Falk's thoughts on Spielberg's direction for Columbo were a blend of excitement and apprehension. He admired Spielberg's ability to tell stories that resonated with audiences, recognizing the potential for a fresh take on the beloved character. Falk understood that Spielberg's innovative style could breathe new life into the series, making it relevant for a new generation. However, he was also protective of Columbo, a character he had nurtured and shaped over the years. Falk believed that the essence of Columbo, with his unique quirks and charm, should remain intact. Their collaboration was marked by lively discussions, where Falk shared his insights into Columbo's motivations and personality. He wanted Spielberg to capture the detective's complexity, while introducing modern elements that could enhance the narrative. This partnership highlighted the delicate balance between honoring the original vision and embracing new ideas, creating a dynamic that would influence the future of the series. Falk's hope was that Spielberg would respect the character's legacy while adding his own creative flair, leading to a richer storytelling experience. The interaction between the seasoned actor and the young director became a pivotal moment in the show's history, showcasing how collaboration can lead to innovation while preserving the heart of a beloved character. Their journey together was not just about making a television show. It was about exploring the depths of a character that had become a cultural icon. Falk's willingness to embrace change while safeguarding Columbo's integrity reflected the ongoing evolution of television storytelling. The legacy of their collaboration continues to resonate with fans, reminding us of the importance of both tradition and innovation in the world of entertainment.
Natural?
It certainly is. But you know there was no grass on your brother's shoe?
The 1971 television series Columbo, featuring the brilliant Peter Falk in the titular role, has garnered a dedicated fan base and critical acclaim over the years, establishing itself as a unique entry in the crime drama genre. Falk's portrayal of the disheveled, yet astute detective is often described as iconic, with many viewers finding his character both relatable and endearing. The series distinguishes itself by revealing the crime at the outset, allowing audiences to engage in the intellectual challenge of figuring out how Columbo will unravel the mystery, rather than who committed the crime. This innovative approach to storytelling has been praised for its ability to keep viewers on the edge of their seats as they watch Columbo piece together clues with his trademark tenacity and charm. Fans of the show often cite specific episodes that stand out, particularly those featuring notable guest stars. The performances of actors like Jack Cassidy and William Shatner have been highlighted as exceptional, with Cassidy's portrayals of cunning villains being regarded as some of the best in the series. Shatner's role in Fade into Murder is also celebrated for its clever writing and the dynamic interplay between the characters, showcasing a battle of wits that keeps the audience engaged. Many viewers express a longing for the quality of storytelling and character development found in Columbo, lamenting that contemporary television often lacks the same depth and creativity. However, while the series is beloved by many, some critics point out that its age can make it feel dated to modern audiences. The production values and pacing may not resonate with viewers accustomed to the fast-paced, high-budget dramas of today. Despite this, those who take the time to look past these elements often find a treasure trove of talent and storytelling that remains relevant. The performances of the era's best actors, combined with the show's unique format, create a viewing experience that is both nostalgic and intellectually stimulating. The series' conclusion, particularly the last episode titled Columbo's Last Case, is a point of contention among fans. The inability to produce this final installment due to financial constraints and Falk's health issues leaves a bittersweet note for many who wish to see a proper send-off for the beloved detective. This unresolved ending has sparked discussions about the show's legacy and the impact of external factors on its conclusion. In summary, Columbo stands as a testament to the power of character-driven storytelling and clever writing. Peter Falk's performance, combined with the show's innovative format and memorable guest stars, has solidified its place in television history. While some may find it dated, the series continues to captivate audiences with its charm and intellectual rigor, making it a must-watch for both longtime fans and newcomers alike. The enduring appeal of Columbo lies in its ability to engage viewers in a unique way, inviting them to join the detective on his quest for justice, while showcasing some of the finest acting talent of its time.
Now, come on. Frank? Where do you...
As we close the case on another intriguing episode of Columbo, the mystery doesn't end here. Behind the scenes of this iconic series lies a treasure trove of stories about the cast who brought these unforgettable characters to life. What became of the brilliant minds and talented actors who shared the screen with our beloved lieutenant? From the rise to fame of Peter Falk, who captivated audiences with his unique portrayal, to the lesser-known journeys of the guest stars who played the cunning criminals, each story is a thread in the rich tapestry of television history. Did they find success in other roles, or did they fade into obscurity? Join us as we delve into the lives of these actors after the cameras stopped rolling, revealing surprising twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Stay tuned, because the real-life drama is just beginning. Arlene Martell portrayed Gloria West in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. Her character, a complex and enigmatic woman, was entangled in a web of deceit and murder, showcasing Martell's ability to embody strong, multifaceted roles. This performance marked a significant moment in her career, highlighting her talent in a series known for its intricate plots and compelling characters. After Columbo, Martell's career continued with notable appearances in various television shows, including Star Trek and The Twilight Zone. However, her life was not without challenges. She faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of her son, which deeply affected her. Martell also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, where she often felt typecast and struggled to find roles that matched her capabilities. In her later years, Martell became involved in teaching acting, sharing her knowledge and experience with aspiring performers. She remained a respected figure in the industry until her passing in 2014. The last known information about her life reflects a woman who navigated the complexities of fame, personal loss, and the pursuit of artistic fulfillment. Peter Falk's portrayal of Lieutenant Columbo in the 1971 television series became iconic, marked by his rumpled trench coat and disheveled appearance. Columbo's brilliance lay in his unassuming demeanor, often catching suspects off guard with his seemingly naive questions. Falk infused the character with a unique blend of charm and tenacity, making Columbo a beloved figure in crime drama. After the show, Falk faced personal challenges, including a difficult marriage to actress Elise Mayo, which ended in divorce after 34 years. He struggled with health issues, including Alzheimer's disease, which affected his later years. Despite these hardships, Falk continued to act, appearing in films and guest roles, but his health declined significantly. In 2009, he was diagnosed with dementia, leading to a gradual withdrawal from public life. Falk passed away in June 2011, leaving behind a legacy that transcended his role as Columbo. His life was a tapestry of triumphs and struggles, reflecting the complexities of a man who captivated audiences while battling personal demons.
Your mother, quite a lady.
Isn't she?
Yes, I understand.
Dean Stockwell portrayed Eric Wagner in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Suitable for Framing. Wagner, an art dealer, is a complex character whose charm masks a darker side. Stockwell's performance captures the tension between Wagner's suave exterior and his underlying desperation, ultimately leading to his downfall. This role showcased Stockwell's ability to embody morally ambiguous characters, a theme that would recur throughout his career. Born in 1936, Stockwell began acting as a child, gaining fame in the 1940s. His career saw peaks and valleys, with notable roles in films like Gentleman's Agreement and Paris, Texas. However, his personal life was marked by struggles. He battled addiction and faced the pressures of Hollywood, which led to a period of withdrawal from acting in the 1980s. Stockwell's return to the screen came with the acclaimed series Quantum Leap, where he played Al Calavici, earning him further recognition. Despite his success, Stockwell faced personal hardships, including the loss of close friends and the challenges of aging in the industry. He remained a private individual, often shunning the spotlight. In his later years, he continued to act sporadically, with his last known role in 2015. Dean Stockwell passed away in November 2021, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life filled with both triumph and tragedy.
Yes?
I'm from the police, sir. My name is Columbo. Lieutenant Columbo.
Val Avery's portrayal of Artie Jessup in the 1971 episode of Columbo left a lasting impression. Jessup, a tough and cunning character, was involved in a murder plot that showcased Avery's ability to embody complex roles. His performance was marked by a palpable tension, revealing the darker aspects of human nature. This role was a significant highlight in a career that spanned several decades, where he often played gritty characters in films and television. Avery faced personal hardships throughout his life. He struggled with alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal relationships. Despite these challenges, he continued to work steadily, appearing in notable films like The Godfather and The Great Escape. His life was not without scandal. He was involved in a publicized altercation with a fellow actor, which drew media attention and cast a shadow over his reputation. In his later years, Avery became more reclusive, stepping back from the spotlight. He lived a quiet life until his passing in 2017. His legacy remains in the roles he played, particularly as Artie Jessup, a character that continues to resonate with audiences.
Used him to get what she wanted for herself. A career. She used his name, his influence.
Patrick Mency-Guin portrayed Colonel Lyle C. Rumford in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Any Old Port in a Storm. His character is a complex figure, a wine connoisseur with a dark side, who becomes embroiled in a murder plot. Mency-Guin's performance is marked by a chilling intensity, showcasing his ability to embody a character with hidden depths and moral ambiguity. This role added to his reputation as an actor capable of portraying enigmatic and often sinister characters. After Columbo, Mency-Guin's career continued to be defined by his unique choices. He starred in various films and television series, but none matched the iconic status of his earlier work. His personal life was marked by struggles, including a battle with depression and a desire for privacy that often led to isolation. MC Guin faced controversies, such as his refusal to participate in the Hollywood system, which some viewed as a career hindrance. He also dealt with the tragic loss of his daughter, which deeply affected him. In his later years, MC Guin lived a reclusive life, largely stepping away from the public eye. He passed away in 2009, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a career that defied conventional paths. His last known information reflects a man who valued his privacy and artistry over fame, a true enigma until the end.
I mean, when I spoke to Mrs. Stewart, I had a hunch that she'd tell you.
I'd like to know what this is all about.
Robert Culp portrayed Dr. Bart Keppel in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. His character, a respected psychiatrist, becomes embroiled in a murder plot that reveals the darker sides of human nature. Culp's performance was marked by a chilling calmness, embodying a man whose intellect masks a sinister intent. This role showcased his ability to blend charm with menace, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Culp's career spanned decades, with notable roles in television and film, including the series I Spy, which earned him critical acclaim. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal challenges, including a tumultuous marriage to actress France Nguyen, which ended in divorce. Culp also struggled with the pressures of fame, leading to bouts of depression. In 1990, he was involved in a serious motorcycle accident that left him with lasting injuries, impacting his ability to work. In his later years, Culp continued to act, but also took on writing and directing. He passed away in 2010, leaving behind a complex legacy marked by both artistic achievement and personal struggles. His final years were spent in relative obscurity, reflecting on a life filled with both triumph and tragedy.
It's material, and then we'll talk again.
Okay. All right, fine. Sure.
Leslie Nielsen portrayed A.J. Henderson in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. In this role, he played a complex character, a war hero turned murderer whose charm masked a darker side. Nielsen's performance was marked by a chilling calmness, showcasing his ability to blend charisma with menace. This role was a departure from his later comedic persona, revealing his range as an actor. After Columbo, Nielsen's career took a significant turn. He became a household name in comedy, particularly with films like Airplane and the Naked Gun series. However, his journey was not without personal challenges. Nielsen faced the heartbreak of losing his first wife, who died of cancer in 1983. This loss deeply affected him, leading to a period of introspection. In his later years, Nielsen dealt with health issues, including pneumonia, which ultimately led to his death in 2010. Despite his success, he remained a private individual, often shunning the spotlight outside of his work. His legacy is a blend of humor and the darker roles he played early in his career, leaving a lasting impact on both comedy and drama. Last known information indicates that Nielsen's contributions to film and television continue to be celebrated, with his work still resonating with audiences today.
He started to cry. I'd never seen him cry before.
Patrick O'Neill's portrayal of Elliot Markham in the 1971 episode of Columbo is a chilling study of a man ensnared by his own deceit. Markham, a seemingly charming and successful man, becomes embroiled in a murder plot that reveals his darker nature. O'Neill's performance captures the tension between his character's polished exterior and the sinister motivations lurking beneath. This role showcased O'Neill's ability to embody complex characters, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. After Columbo, O'Neill's career continued with notable roles in film and television, but he faced personal challenges that overshadowed his professional life. He struggled with alcoholism, which led to a series of tumultuous relationships and public incidents. His marriage to actress and model Joan O'Brien ended in divorce, and he faced allegations of infidelity. In the late 1980s, O'Neill's health began to decline, and he battled cancer, which ultimately claimed his life in 1994. His legacy remains a mix of talent and tragedy, a reminder of the complexities of fame. Last known information indicates he passed away in 1994, leaving behind a career marked by both brilliance and personal turmoil.
Critic. You're the detective.
You're the art critic, that's right. And I'm gonna need...
Soral Book portrayed Bertie Hastings in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. His character, a wealthy and manipulative figure, was central to the plot's tension. Book's performance was marked by a blend of charm and underlying menace, showcasing his ability to embody complex characters. This role added to his reputation as a versatile actor, but it also marked a turning point in his career, leading him to more prominent roles in television and film. After Columbo, Book became widely recognized for his role as Boss Hogg in the popular series The Dukes of Hazzard. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. Book struggled with the pressures of fame and the typecasting that often followed actors in his position. He also dealt with health issues later in life, including a battle with cancer. In his final years, Book remained active in the industry, but gradually withdrew from the public eye. He passed away in 1994, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His life was a complex tapestry of success and struggle, reflecting the darker side of fame.
Very well and good, but I was wondering, whatever happened to that pearl-handled revolver? Because when I looked into the...
Vito Scotti portrayed Chadwick in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. His character, a seemingly charming and wealthy man, hides a darker side, embodying the complexities of human nature. Scotti's performance captured the tension between affability and menace, showcasing his ability to delve into the psychological depths of his roles. Born in 1918 in San Francisco, Scotti's career spanned several decades, featuring roles in film and television. He was known for his versatility, often playing characters that ranged from comedic to sinister. Despite his success, Scotti faced personal hardships, including the loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. He struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, often feeling typecast due to his ethnicity. In his later years, Scotti became involved in various charitable causes, reflecting a desire to give back. He passed away in 1996, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His life was marked by both triumphs and tragedies, illustrating the complexities of an artist's journey. Last known information indicates that his contributions to the arts continue to be celebrated, though he remains a somewhat enigmatic figure in Hollywood history.
I mean, how can you function? Seems like a strange time to play lady lawyer.
Joyce Van Patten portrayed Ruth Litton in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Try and Catch Me. Her character, a successful mystery writer, becomes embroiled in a murder plot that showcases her intelligence and cunning. Van Patten's performance was marked by a blend of charm and underlying tension, capturing the audience's attention as she navigated the complexities of her character's moral dilemmas. After Columbo, Van Patten continued to work in television and film, appearing in various series and movies. However, her career was not without challenges. She faced personal hardships, including the struggles of balancing her professional life with family responsibilities. Her marriage to actor Martin Balsam ended in divorce, which brought public scrutiny and emotional strain. In the late 1980s, Van Patten experienced a significant setback when she was involved in a car accident that left her with lasting injuries. Despite these challenges, she remained resilient, continuing to act and even directing. In recent years, she has kept a low profile, with little public information available about her current activities. The last known update suggests she is living a quiet life, reflecting on her storied career and the complexities of her past.
Superstitious guy. You know, I believe in signs. I believe in palmistry and astrology and all that kind of thing.
Jack Cassidy's portrayal of Ken Franklin in the 1971 episode of Columbo is a chilling exploration of a man driven by ambition and desperation. Franklin, a successful television producer, becomes embroiled in a web of deceit and murder, showcasing Cassidy's ability to embody complex characters. His performance is marked by a charismatic yet sinister charm, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Beyond Columbo, Cassidy's career flourished in the 1960s and 70s, with notable roles in television and theater. However, his life was marred by personal struggles. Cassidy faced challenges with alcoholism, which strained his relationships, particularly with his three sons, including actor David Cassidy. His tumultuous marriage to actress Evelyn Ward ended in divorce, and he later faced a tragic loss when his son, David, struggled with addiction and ultimately passed away in 2017. In the years leading up to his death in 1976, Cassidy's life took a darker turn. He died in a fire at his home, a mysterious end that left many questions unanswered. His legacy remains a blend of talent and tragedy, a reminder of the complexities behind the screen. Last known information indicates that Cassidy's influence continues to resonate in the entertainment industry, with his performances still celebrated.
Yeah.
I was right, wasn't I? Because you found it.
Yeah,
Robert Vaughn portrayed Charles Charlie Clay in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. Clay is a complex character, a war hero turned murderer, whose charm masks a darker side. Vaughn's performance captures the tension between Clay's public persona and his hidden guilt, making the character both compelling and unsettling. This role showcased Vaughn's ability to embody morally ambiguous figures, a theme that would echo throughout his career. After Columbo, Vaughn continued to work steadily in film and television, often typecast as suave villains or authority figures. He starred in various series, including The Magnificent Seven and The A-Team, but struggled with the shadow of his earlier success. Personal hardships marked his life. He faced financial difficulties in the 1980s and battled alcoholism. Vaughn was also involved in a scandal when he was accused of being a communist sympathizer during the Red Scare, which affected his career. In his later years, Vaughn became a respected author and political activist, advocating for various causes. He passed away in 2016, leaving behind a legacy of diverse roles and a life marked by both triumph and turmoil. His final years were spent reflecting on his career and the complexities of fame.
gonna break loose?
That's one way of putting it.
Gee, that's funny, though.
Ida Lupino's portrayal of Doris Buckner in the 1971 episode of Columbo is a haunting performance that showcases her ability to embody complex characters. Doris is a woman caught in a web of deceit and desperation, driven to murder by her circumstances. Lupino's nuanced acting captures the character's inner turmoil, making her both sympathetic and chilling. This role stands out in her career, highlighting her talent for playing strong, flawed women. Lupino's life was marked by personal struggles and professional challenges. She faced the stigma of being a female director in a male-dominated industry, often battling for creative control. Her tumultuous marriage to actor Howard Duff ended in divorce, and she endured the pain of losing her only child, a daughter, shortly after birth. Despite these hardships, she remained a trailblazer, directing several notable films and television episodes. In her later years, Lupino continued to work in television, but faced health issues, including a battle with cancer. She passed away in 1995, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and artistry. The last known information about her life reflects a woman who, despite her struggles, remained a significant figure in Hollywood history.
A body? You got a motive? But you're never gonna find that killer.
It's not gonna be.
Timothy Carey portrayed Bert in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. His character was a menacing figure, a hitman whose cold demeanor and unpredictable nature left a lasting impression. Carey's performance was marked by a unique intensity, showcasing his ability to embody complex, dark characters. This role added to his reputation as an actor who thrived in portraying the sinister and the bizarre. Carey's career was filled with notable performances, but it was often overshadowed by his tumultuous personal life. He faced numerous challenges, including a struggle with mental health issues and a reputation for being difficult to work with. His erratic behavior led to conflicts on set, and he was known for his volatile relationships with directors and co-stars. In the 1960s, he was involved in a scandal when he was arrested for allegedly threatening a film producer, which further complicated his career. Despite these hardships, Carey continued to work in film and television, often in smaller roles that highlighted his unique talent. He remained a cult figure in Hollywood, admired for his unconventional style. In his later years, he faced financial difficulties and health issues, which limited his opportunities. Timothy Carey passed away in 1994, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life marked by both brilliance and turmoil. His last known information indicates he was living in relative obscurity before his death, a stark contrast to the intense roles he once played.
Colonel Dutton. Really? Mrs. Stewart, an eyewitness to...
Don Kiefer portrayed the role of deputy coroner in the 1971 television series Columbo. His character was often seen assisting the titular detective in unraveling complex murder cases, providing crucial insights into the forensic aspects of the investigations. Kiefer's performance brought a sense of realism to the role, as he navigated the dark themes of death and crime with a somber demeanor. After Columbo, Kiefer's career continued with various television appearances, but he faced personal challenges that overshadowed his professional life. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the typecasting that often followed actors in similar roles. Kiefer experienced a significant personal hardship when he lost his wife to illness, which deeply affected him. In later years, he became reclusive, distancing himself from the public eye. The last known information about Kiefer indicates that he lived a quiet life, reflecting on his past work while grappling with the shadows of his experiences. His legacy remains tied to the haunting world of Columbo, where he played a pivotal role in the exploration of human darkness.
And she identified your wife. The picture wasn't too clear, but she recognized her.
Anne Francis portrayed Nurse Sharon Martin in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Deadweight. Her character was a pivotal figure caught in a web of deceit and manipulation. Francis brought a haunting depth to the role, embodying a nurse who is both compassionate and entangled in a sinister plot. This performance showcased her ability to navigate complex emotions, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. After Columbo, Anne Francis faced significant challenges in her personal life. She battled with the pressures of Hollywood, which led to a tumultuous career marked by ups and downs. In the 1980s, she experienced financial difficulties, leading to a bankruptcy filing. Her personal life was also marred by scandal. She had a tumultuous marriage to actor and director Robert E. Lee, which ended in divorce. Francis struggled with health issues, including a battle with lung cancer, which she bravely faced in her later years. Despite these hardships, she remained a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. In her final years, she continued to make appearances at conventions and events, sharing her experiences with fans. The last known information about Anne Francis is that she passed away in January 2011, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life filled with both triumphs and trials.
Does that sound like a reasonable explanation?
Oh, very reasonable.
Mariette Hartley portrayed Eileen McRae in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Deadweight. Her character, a complex woman entangled in a web of deceit and murder, showcased Hartley's ability to convey deep emotional turmoil. Eileen's struggle with her husband's dark secrets and her own moral dilemmas added layers to the narrative, making her performance memorable. After Columbo, Hartley's career continued to flourish, with notable roles in television and film. She starred in series like The Incredible Hulk and appeared in various TV movies. However, her life was marked by personal challenges. Hartley faced the tragic loss of her first husband, actor John Seitz, who died by suicide in 1978. This event deeply affected her, leading to a period of introspection and advocacy for mental health awareness. In the 1980s, Hartley became a spokesperson for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, using her platform to address the stigma surrounding mental illness. Despite her successes, she battled depression and faced the pressures of Hollywood, which often left her feeling isolated. As of the latest updates, Mariette Hartley remains active in the entertainment industry, participating in various projects and continuing her advocacy work. Her journey reflects resilience in the face of adversity, making her a compelling figure in both her professional and personal life.
Believe me, and it was a shame about the accident.
Why?
You know I hated to give up the painting.
Well, why did you give it up?
I had to.
John Dehner's portrayal of Commodore Otis Swanson in the 1971 episode of Columbo, titled Deadweight, stands out as a chilling representation of a man ensnared by his own dark ambitions. Swanson, a high-ranking naval officer, embodies a cold, calculating demeanor, masking his ruthless nature behind a facade of respectability. Dehner's performance captures the tension between authority and moral decay, making the character both compelling and sinister. Beyond Columbo, Dehner's career spans several decades, with notable roles in radio, television, and film. He was a versatile actor, often cast in westerns and dramas, but his life was not without challenges. Dehner faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. He also battled health issues later in life, which affected his ability to work consistently. In his later years, Dehner became reclusive, retreating from the public eye. He passed away in 1992, leaving behind a legacy marked by both artistic achievement and personal struggle. His final years remain shrouded in mystery, reflecting the complexities of a life lived in the spotlight, yet marked by shadows.
After all, your magazine was very kind to Franklin and Ferris during our lean years. That's,
Ray Millane portrayed Arthur Kennicott in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. In this role, Millen embodied a complex character, a war hero turned murderer whose charm masked a dark and calculating nature. His performance was marked by a chilling calmness, revealing the depths of Kennicott's moral decay as he attempted to outsmart the iconic detective. Millen's ability to convey both vulnerability and menace made this role memorable, showcasing his talent for playing multifaceted characters. Millen's career spanned several decades, beginning in the 1920s. He gained fame in the 1940s with films like The Lost Weekend, which earned him an Academy Award. However, his personal life was marred by struggles with alcoholism, which affected both his career and relationships. He faced a tumultuous marriage to actress Malaya Milland, which ended in divorce. Later, he battled financial difficulties and health issues, including a serious heart condition. In his later years, Milland continued to act but faced declining health. He passed away in 1986, leaving behind a legacy of complex performances and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy. His final years were spent in relative obscurity, reflecting on a career that had once shone brightly.
I think our readers will want to know how the death of your partner will affect the Mrs. Melville books.
I'm afraid when I buried you.
James Gregory's portrayal of Coach Rizzo in the 1971 episode of Columbo is a striking example of his ability to embody complex characters. Rizzo, a seemingly straightforward coach, hides a darker side, revealing the pressures and moral ambiguities of competitive sports. Gregory's performance captures the tension between his character's public persona and private struggles, making Rizzo a memorable figure in the series. Gregory's career spanned several decades, with notable roles in film and television. He often played authority figures, bringing a commanding presence to each role. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. Gregory also battled health issues, including a serious heart condition that affected his later years. In the 1980s, he faced a scandal involving allegations of financial mismanagement, which tarnished his reputation. Despite these setbacks, he continued to work in the industry, appearing in various projects until his health declined. The last known information about Gregory indicates he passed away in 2002, leaving behind a legacy of compelling performances and a life marked by both triumph and adversity.
What? Like you've done something before, but you know you haven't. What?
Wilfred Hyde White portrayed Kittering, Esquire, in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. His character, a wealthy and seemingly respectable man, hides a dark secret. Kittering's calm demeanor masks a ruthless side as he orchestrates a murder to protect his interests. Hyde White's performance captures the tension between charm and menace, making Kittering a memorable antagonist in the series. Hyde White's career spans several decades, with notable roles in film and television, including appearances in classics like My Fair Lady and The Third Man. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. Hyde White also dealt with the pressures of fame and the changing landscape of the entertainment industry. In his later years, he continued to work in television and theater, but his health began to decline. He passed away in 1991, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a career marked by both triumphs and trials. His last known information reflects a life dedicated to the craft, yet shadowed by personal loss and the inevitable passage of time.
Really harmless.
Exactly. That's why we've got to help her.
But is there really any danger of her arrest?
As we wrap up our look at the iconic 1971 series Columbo, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. The show, with its unique blend of mystery and charm, left a lasting mark on television history. Peter Falk's portrayal of the scruffy yet brilliant detective captivated audiences, making us all feel like we were part of the investigation. The cast, including notable actors like Jack Cassidy and Ruth Gordon, faced their own challenges, from personal struggles to career shifts, yet they brought unforgettable characters to life. Many of us remember watching Columbo with family, perhaps on a Sunday evening, as we tried to solve the mystery before the clever detective did. Did you grow up with this show? What memories do you have connected to those late-night mysteries? We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences could spark a wonderful conversation about the impact Columbo had on our lives.
But somehow, General, something told me